I think we're going to go into a period of very significant mergers and acquisition and market consolidation. And some companies are going to try various types of horizontal and vertical integration. And so I wanted to get your thoughts on, what some of the big mergers might be for some companies. And so, I'll just throw, one out to you. Let's say Robinhood, the investing app, which has gotten a lot of investor money in recent years. Like, where would you see a company like Robinhood going? So it's got a lot of information on millennials and their spending habits and their investment habits, but it might go through a tough period in the near future. And I don't know that it will be, but my guess is this might be something somebody looks at to buy. Who do you think would be a good buyer?
It's kind of easy to say like the typical, JP Morgan Chase, Charles Schwab people out there would be interested in buying it. But, I could also see the reverse happen where TikTok decides to buy it, right? And now TikTok has an investing platform built in and has, millions or billions of more points of data on the millennial audience that it's
Yeah.
trying to expand into, because its audience is primarily driven 25 and under right now. A great way for them to jump into people that have a little bit more disposable income, but are still likely long term to become TikTok users.
That's an interesting one. All right. DJI, the drone company, valued at $8 billion. Uh, where could you see a company like DJI going? Who might buy it? Or who do you think they would buy?
So here's an out of the box one. I think Publix should buy DJI, and I
The
think it should.
grocery chain.
Yep, and I think it should go around, or pick whatever your regional large grocery chain is. So it could be Kroger or wherever you are. But I think they should buy the drone company and go it around, having to depend on Amazon or anyone else to make their package deliveries via drone. And I think Publix should have its own fleet of drones delivering goods to my door every time I need a jug of milk or a scoop of butter.
WeWork, so commercial office space around the country. Who buys WeWork?
I got nothing. You got one you want to go with?
Yeah, so I'll give you a crazy one.
Okay.
If I were, say, Facebook, or maybe the company Magic Leap that makes the AR technology,
Mm-hmm.
I would buy WeWork and I would turn it into a very socially spaced VR arcade and VR experience station where you come in, you pay by the hour, by the half day, and then you have your own cube where you are doing whatever you want to do in VR during that time period. So, gaming or, working or anything like that. And so where WeWork was trying to specialize in these in-person collaborative spaces, one of those companies that owns the technology to make these virtual meetings happen, you go into your own private space, you strap on the headset, the mic, and then you're in a big, virtual meeting with you and like 27 of your friends, and you're doing, whatever you want to do.
Mine is Apple. I think Apple should buy WeWork. And I
And
think
turn into Apple stores, Apple mega store.
almost, I think it should turn it into a chain of small Genius bars so that social distancing implementing measures can be taken, and you can go in and have a more private Apple Genius bar appointment that is going to cost you a little bit more money, but they can also upsell you on a personal level on everything they need to upsell you on.
SpaceX. What should SpaceX buy?
Garmin.
What would they do with it?
Completely consolidate and take over the GPS market.
So what I was going to say is Pinterest, or another type of real estate site. And because they're putting all these Starlink satellites and mini satellites up in space, allow you to rent satellite time for flyover and picture taking on, whether it's, your house you need to get a picture of, or you're scouting a space, or you're a company that needs to, observe how an event is unfolding.
I think that SpaceX, because they can easily and cheaply get new satellites up in a matter of hours, should buy Panasonic and basically make a satellite technology that is available to the world.
No Oscar Mayer Intels in this, so that's kind of disappointing.
I mean, we can always come
Yeah.
up with one for next week. As always, thanks for joining us on the podcast.
Chick-fil-A Pornhub.
Chick-fil-A, that is not a good combination.
It's a great cultural fit.
We're probably going to get some kind of cease and desist letter now.